Hello Capricorn, welcome to your October reading. If my voice goes a bit funny, I have got COVID, but don't worry about it because I'm doing fine. But just a heads up. So we're going to go through these oracles, then the tarot, and then pull some more tarot to see how, well, whatever's appropriate for you guys, really. It's quite a juicy reading for you guys today, right? So we have death, eternal cycle begins here. Forgiveness, reducing burden, King of Swords, Seven of Wands, Knight of Swords, Four of Swords, 12, which is the Hangman, and then 3, which is the Empress, right? So straight away, I am getting like there has been a situation with some conflict because this Seven of Wands, like defensive, maybe you've been sort of like bullied at work, or the families just sort of blamed you for everything. It feels those around those sort of lines, right? Either way, you've sort of, I feel like you've been victimized, right? But this is all changing. Like things have been said, thought about with the swords, the Knight of Swords, and King of Swords, Knight of Swords. Something has changed, right? It does feel like, because this is surrounding this card, and I feel like this represents you. These swords are surrounding you. He's tilting his head, and this one's like pointing towards this way. I feel like it has been some sort of victimization, which is what Seven of Wands can be interpreted as anyway, okay? So it does feel like, as well, with this Four of Swords, things have been let to rest after this big shebang of whatever it's been for you. You'll know what it is, but it feels like things are changing now. So, with these things changing, there has been, like, the Four of Swords in conjunction with the Hangman. Things have been thought about properly. You've been thinking, it feels, and it feels like they've been thinking. For those of you who this is work related, I feel like things are starting to turn into a more favourable way, it feels. But for you who had like personal arguments or conflicts, it feels like everyone's just let the dust settle, and then everything's like moving forward, moving on, right? For those of you who have been worrying as well, because there's a lot of sword energy and conflictional energy, for those of you who have been worrying, like if you'll lose your job and stuff like that, this is going to stop in its path because the Empress is in reverse, right? So it's not snowballing anymore. Okay, it's just going to sort of stop and slow down and get sorted out, right? With these oracle cards, it is like a new cycle, like we said, that's stopping, so don't worry, like it's just a new chapter turning. But there is some sort of forgiveness with this reducing burden, right? Maybe things were said that weren't meant, like just in the heat of the moment, or like fuel to the fire sort of energy, it feels. But yeah, just sort of take that step back, say you're sorry as is needed, sort of thing. Let's get you some extra cards to see what's best to approach this situation with, right? Right. Okay, so I've got you these cards, and it's quite a gentle part of the reading, considering what's been going on, just what you need today. Can you see all them? Let's move them over a little bit. So there is like the forgiveness essence came up with this and these previous cards. So what's happening, especially with this death card, death always represents rebirth and a new chapter and things like that. So the Ace of Pentacles is showing you that a new chapter is coming, right? Being the Pentacles, though, it's like it can be like a new work related like chapter or family chapter. It's something in the physical realm, right? There is going to be a situation where this has got to get brought up again, okay? The Five of Wands is about conflict, but with these like swords coming out of their head, it's like an intellectual like a re-establishing like what happened, like thinking about things in a different perspective, like it's talking about things maturely and just sort of moving on, right? There is, for you who are like work related, there will be a meeting about this conflict. It does not feel bad. It feels professional and well guided and well intended, right? For you that's family, it's the same really. It doesn't feel bad. It does feel like possibly there might be a few moments where someone might say the wrong thing a little bit, and it, like, the energy might go a bit like a bit more, but just sort of like don't feed it, especially with this Seven of Swords in reverse, right? Don't feed it if it's family related. For you who are doing, like, having this for professional reasons, then just like, don't add fuel to the fire. Just remain professional. Don't add extra details that are exaggerated, things like that. It's like a warning, because at the end of the day, everyone hopes for a positive outcome from this, like things to move on in a good way. Everyone's on the same page, actually, and no one wants to have these conflicts because it was bad, right? But yeah, everyone's on the same page. They're moving forward. They're looking to the future with this star card, okay? So we'll split the deck, and the Chariot came up straight away. So everyone just wants to move on and get on with their life. They don't want to stay in this horrible situation. So you don't need to worry. Like it said with the Empress reversed, nothing else is snowballing. Everything's just settling down now with the Four of Swords as well. Okay, so you don't need to worry about anything this month. Everything's just got to get sorted out in a respectable way. Okay, I hope this has been helpful for you, and I hope it does ease some of your worries, like it has been shown through your cards. If it has been helpful, please like and subscribe and share with your friends so I can help more people on the daily basis. I am going to be posting a few more videos on YouTube soon as well. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good October, guys. Bye!